Hello, fellow Biafrans, wherever you're watching me from. I appreciate you and I thank you for joining me once again today. I want to share a very important video with you. For some of you who are one Nigerianists, those of you who have been castigating us, those of you who have been pretending not to know what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria, today, the result have been called. The result of all the blackmail, all the propaganda, all the lies you have been peddling against Mazen Nandekano, against IPOB, against our spokesperson Mazen Simon Ekpa, against the autopiloted movement. Every lie and propaganda you have pushed against them, finally the result is out. We have been shouting on top of our voices, we have been crying, we have been bringing out information, and people thought it was that was hate. Some called us different kinds of names. But today, finally, the result is out for all your wickedness, for all your pretense, for all your bad manners. I am going to share with you a video that came out from the conventional media, what they are saying about this very election. It is so sad that they continue to pretend as if they don't know what Nigeria is. When we say Nigeria is irredeemable, this is it. When we say Nigeria is built on a false foundation, this is it. When we say, regardless who comes to power, Nigeria will remain the way it is, this is an example of it. When we say that the only solution to the contraption called Nigeria is to destroy this old foundation and build a new foundation, this is it. I want you to listen to this very lady who is presenting in our Rise television. I want you to see how she recapped this very election. After hearing from her what she had to say, then we can come back. We'll talk a little bit more. Let us watch and see what she has to say.
I'd like to end what's trending with my submission on the electoral process of Saturday's presidential and National Assembly elections. I watched as many Nigerians express frustration over what some have described as the worst election since Nigeria returned to democratic dispensation in 1999. One of many newspaper headlines the morning after read, "Violence, poor logistics, beavers malfunction, ballot box snatching, mar polls." However, despite the frustration compounded by the naira and fuel scarcity, Nigerians turned out en masse to elect a new leader. Edifi Bina Jennifer, a female voter who many have described as the hero of the election, suffered facial injuries after being attacked by political thugs while expressing her voting rights at a polling unit in Surulere, Lagos. Despite her injuries, she forged ahead to cast her vote. While Edifi's attack was just one of many reported in Lagos and across the country. But what are the security agents saying? In Kano State, underage voting was reported, but the state's commissioner argued that there is no way of telling if a person is underage by their appearance, and that for all you know, the person may be stunted. Once again, INEC has fallen short of expectations. The commission had 4 years to plan this election, but what was observed was a reoccurrence of the failure many Nigerians have complained about. Elections did not hold in some polling units, and there were allegations that supporters of the Labour Party were deliberately disenfranchised by thugs mobilized to disrupt their stronghold in Lagos. There were complaints of many polling units that staff of INEC arrived late or were not even mobilized. At the end of the day, there were delays in uploading polling unit results for the presidential election on the INEC election results viewing portal, IREV. INEC's chairman held his last briefing on Sunday at around 6 p.m. Alas, there was no apology. Instead, results of the presidential election collated across the country were announced to the dismay of many. At a point, one party agent challenged the result announced as they did not tally with the results recorded at her polling unit. Here are my questions. Do Nigerians deserve a credible election? Did INEC conduct a credible election? Well, the answer lies with the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu. Nigerians await.
After listening to this very summary from their conventional media, Arise to be precise, will you still be there speaking against Mazen Nandekano? Will you still be there calling for the arrest of Mazen Simon Ekpa? Will you still be there castigating the autopiloted movement? After seeing the conclusion that comes from the conventional media, what the people, the so-called one Nigerians, what they are feeling, how they think, will you still blame us for what we are doing? The time has come. The result have come. You have seen it. When we say Nigeria is irredeemable, this is it. When we say that the only solution remains disintegration, this is it. When we say that Nigeria's foundation is led on a fraudulent foundation, this is it. There is no remedy. Every single politician and what you call politics in Nigeria is fraudulent. And you can never get it right until you destroy this fraudulent foundation and lay a new foundation. How are you going to do it? You will do that by a referendum. Conduct a referendum. Every region will go back to their bases and then build a foundation which they can protect. If you don't do that, it will never get better. For we Biafrans, we are on our way out already. We are not waiting for you. I am just speaking for those of you who call themselves one Nigeria, who still have a little conscience in them. Prepare your way out. Build your boundaries. Begin to ask questions. Ask your people, what are they doing to get out of the zoo? There is no more time. And if you are dreaming and you think that the Fulani Janjaweed will give you power without a fight, you are a dreamer. Keep dreaming. For us, the Biafran people, we are on our way out, and no man born of a woman can stop our freedom. Thank you for watching. Keep watching, and I pray you repent before it is too late. Stay blessed.